What's going on, everyone? Yo, I must break you. Ivan Drago's in the building. Okay, I like it. I started a little bit early so we can get some people in here. We gotta discuss some things. Hey, who's drinking tonight? Oh, tonight we pulled out something nice. I had to travel all the way to Atlanta, Georgia to find this. This is a 14-year bottled and bond Old Fitzgerald. The good stuff. Mr. Sisk, how we doing, buddy? Hey, you need to come drink this too, bud. Probably officially the most expensive bottle that's in my house. Wouldn't you say, Kat?
Yeah. Well, no, it's probably about the same as the Dalmar.
Oh, it's the same as the Dalmar. How could I?
You're out here.
What's up, man? Hey, Chrysler 300, dude, I'm all about them. Well, the 2050, I mean, it's the same car, yeah. I mean, let's make everything fit. Well, I mean, I have a couple of bottles. There's a shelf here, and then there's a shelf right over there. And now we have this really extreme lighting system in here, so. we attack at dawn. Hey, let's get it. Who are we going after? I'm all about that. So here's to you guys. Thanks for being here early. That is delicious. Trucker Dale. So I don't know if you guys remember, but pre-COVID, we started the talks of Savage Inc. That has not stopped. This coming up year, we will have a full-on line coming out. Clothing. We're gonna be doing a lot of hats, decals. I mean, we're gonna hit the ground running. We're gonna start off doing limited drops, stuff like once a quarter. I mean, we're not trying to have a warehouse, obviously, yet. Yeah, big keyword there. But there will be a drop of stuff coming out. So if you have ideas, by all means, let me know. Racerx was a cool collab, but part of the reason why I'm making this is the response I'm getting from his collab, and we will talk about that here in a moment. It is currently 6:53. I'm going to give it till 7 o'clock, and then we will talk. And we will get down to it. I got a couple of notes I want to go through, and then I'm going to go through and answer as many questions as possible. Like I said, you guys have me for 30 minutes starting at 7. So for those of you who came early, congratulations. You got 40 minutes. Hey, and for those of you who try to hit me up through DMs all the time, if I don't get back to you, I'm sorry. Like, legitimately, I get inundated with messages. Like, inundated with messages. Oh, I guess I erased some of them. But there's that. I have that box, and then I have, get out of here. Then I have this box. So it's top. I'll call you after this, Eric. I think it's going to work phenomenally on a GT Challenger. What I can't speak on is the front transfer case. I don't have a way to. Never experienced it. Haven't done it. So will it work the same as what I have with good tuning? Absolutely. Will you have an advantage on all-wheel drive? Absolutely. Will your car be a little bit heavier because you have an all-wheel drive system? Yes. Keep those things in mind. Dude, I'm still a small YouTuber. Like, my goal, which we're not far from actually, like what, 600 away, was 10,000 for the year. And as a small YouTuber, you would not believe the amount of messages I get. It's a little crazy. Well, put that rip kit on. You will not regret it. The rip kit's amazing. Something you guys have to remember is Rip never expected me to do the things I'm doing. Ever. They expected the weekend warrior to be like, got this V6, want to make it a little bit faster. That was their whole game plan. And then I kicked in the door and was like, let's take a record, which has been biting me in the ass, let's be honest. Chandler, what's up, my dude? See, not looking to race, just add a bit of power. You'll be fine. Put it on there. Make sure you got some decent dyno tuning, if not street tuning. Make sure the drivability is good. Car will last forever. Don't try to go ham like I did. And if you do, make sure you have a savings account. I have to keep reiterating that because I don't think people quite understand how expensive all this shit is. It's not. It's not cheap as everyone thinks. I wish it was. Trust me. A used rip kit. If you're gonna buy a used rip kit, make sure you get a component list from Rip themselves first. They have no problem helping you out and making sure you have the proper parts if you don't have all of them. Personally, when it comes to performance parts, I like getting new things just because you never know how someone treated their previous product. Daily numbers. I mean, I think you should look for anywhere between 420 and 440 reliably. SVT Cobra, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Honestly, because these last few days have been on my damn nerves. Fairpod, appreciate it, man. Semper Fi, by the way. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna get down to that. There's a lot swirling around that, and some of the things that are being said between the channels. Like my channel, you guys have been supportive as hell. So currently on my channel, boom, we jumped over 130 subscribers. That video has over 4,500, going on 4,600 views, 102 comments, 273 likes. You ready for this? 12 dislikes. So, you savages, do it, man. I wish FCA would, man, but at the same time, I'm making some of their more superior products look bad, so they're not going to do that. I wish it was that simple. Ram's new hybrid e-torque system. No clue. I got a Silverado. I don't know shit about Ram. Ooh. If we're talking about this year's models, it's going to be the Mustang GT all day long. That 10-speed, not a game. I have a V6 Challenger, but if I install a RIP supercharger in my car, will it fail inspection? No. They're carb legal. Just saying. All right, guys. So we are now going on 7 o'clock. So before I start taking more, I kind of took some notes, some things that I've noticed, a couple of trends that have come since that video. I kind of want to go over those just to kind of, add a little gumbo to the pot, and then we'll get some questions. All right. So number one, the Racerx collab. This is something we've been trying to put together for a while. In all the talks of doing so, there was never a talk of us racing. If you rewatch the video, I actually expected him to pull up in his Hellcat, not Mrs. X car. No offense to Racerx, I don't watch his channel like that, so I honestly didn't even know about the Scat Pack. I said if I had known that we were going to race, I would have prepared or otherwise held off on the collab until Valkyrie's on percent. My car is built to drag race, not roll race, i.e. and proof of this is the stall converter, drag radials, 390 gears, and built transmission. Number two, he ran the car dry and added a few gallons before racing. 1 gallon weighs approximately 8.33 pounds. I had 3/4 of a tank left, so that's 115 pounds roughly. I also had a passenger, 130 pounds, and the cage was in the car, which is roughly another 70 pounds. So you're looking at 315 additional pounds on top of the V6 plus my fat ass in the driver's seat. For those of you who are new to the channel, let me explain to you what I'm getting at. The whole purpose of this channel has been power to weight ratio. Okay. The big thing we saw in this video is I was lacking in torque. Torque killed me. Okay. Adding the additional weight to it, my car, last time we had it on an actual scale, was no seats in the car, not much in the car, honestly. We saw 3690. Okay. I added all that weight back and then some, because again, I was expecting to race. The power to weight difference there was, boom. I mean, I can't explain it anymore. Once you factor in the differentiation of torque, because hey, displacement does allow for more torque, it just wasn't even close. Number 4, tuning is not 100%. We're currently having issues where the hop switch comes on. It comes on at around 5% or 5 psi boost. For my 4 Innovations dual pump kit, the car is shuddering right now at that point, so it has what we're affectionately calling a shit or get off the pot area. So if I'm driving like a normal person and I get into the RPM range where we start to get into boost and I don't floor it, the car shudders, and then I need to shift, or I need to lay the hammer and get out of that spot. Either way, the car's shuddering, it's not acting right. Also, last time I was at the track, I put down a 12.5 at 111. That 12.5 is slow. The fastest I've ever done is 12.21 at 107. With me trapping at 111 miles an hour now, that shows that I'm actually running quite a bit more horsepower. Number 5. And if you don't believe me, come here. I'll take you for a ride. We legitimately could not hear him honking or counting off the races over my blow-off valve. My car, when you take the 8-speed down to, we were racing what? We were doing what, 50 to 100? Yeah, 50 to 100. When you drop that down into second gear, it is blasting all that excess boost through the race valve. I can't hear anything. Like, it's louder than my radio. Again, sounds ridiculous. It is what it is. Number 6, I never lied about my tuning errors. I posted the 474 dyno sheet, so to rip superchargers. If you do not believe me, feel free to contact Bailey's, as they will also confirm this. Number 7, I want to go ahead and say thank you to everyone on my channel who has always supported and realized that during the collab, the car was not 100%. I appreciate all of you reaching out. While this list sounds like excuses, it's actually a list of truths. Myself and Racerx have actually already discussed another round once the car is acting right. We talked about this. He knows that it was not 100%. I have the DMs and everything actually showed that. And number 8, to those of you who sent me messages saying I let the V6 community down, I apologize. Again, had I known we were going to race, I would have prepared for such. I would have been on drag radios. There would have been less weight in the car. Cat would have been with me, and I would have had a seat up. Would have ran less gas. So I'm going to open the floor up to you guys, because you guys, the support that I got is crazy. Like, everybody was like, dude, that was a badass collab. Love to see it, blah, blah, blah. If you go look at his video, the amount of just blasting me is crazy. Like, this is part of the reason why I've really debated getting out of the Mopar scene, because legitimately it's toxic. Like, every car scene has it. Like, even the C7 groups, like we get shit talked in there because of the weight. Like, every group has it, but Mopar is probably the worst I've ever experienced. Over there, it's like, oh, see, this guy can't make a V6 fast. He's just dumping money, wasting money. I'm like, dude, I'm building what I want with my money. I personally, and this is going to piss somebody off, I personally see it as a female trait to be worried about what another man's doing. Spend your money how you want to. I earn my money. I got expensive problems already. Whiskey, fucking watches, cars. Like, how I spend my money is what makes me happy. And I'm telling you right now, when I see stuff like that, it makes me want to get rid of Valkyrie, 1000%. And I mean, I'm not going to sit here and bullshit you and tell you that that hasn't crossed my mind, because of one giant reason. We have pretty much tapped out everything you can do to this car, short of pulling the engine and building it and having it blueprinted and getting a bill of block. I don't have 20 grand. Not for that. So, I mean, the next step is, I mean, as much as a lot of you guys don't hear it, would be another car. Now, Am I saying that's happening this week? Am I saying it's happening next week? We don't know. We don't know. It could, it couldn't. I'm not in a hurry to do so, but if it happens, you guys will be the first to know, and I also know that you guys would have my back. It is what it is, guys. I mean, if this channel was exploding to the point where we're making that kind of money, hey, I would have no problem doing so and going and racing it, blowing it up, and doing it again. I'm not trying to be in this just a 6. That guy's been through like 5 motors. Jesus Christ. So let's get to some of these. Tuning issues, 10 horsepower is needed for every 100 pounds as a general rule of thumb. Exactly. Man, as a Scat Pack owner and former S16 owner, Valkyrie is a beast. Appreciate that. What's going on, Face Man? All right, what's up, man? What's up? I was happy to see content, win or lose, V6 or not. I will watch whatever you put on here. Calvin, dude, I know I've said this before because you literally show love nonstop. I appreciate you, dude. Do me a favor. I don't know if you have an Instagram or not. DM me. I'm sending you something. I think Miss X runs an 11.7 at the track. She does. That's the thing. That 11.7, that's beating the record. So the car, I'm getting a lot of like messages about how it's not stock, it is stock. I don't know. It is what it is. I mean, torque-wise, it is. There are Scat Packs that run 11.7s all day long. So I don't run an 11.7, guys. It legitimately could be faster than me. And as we saw in the collab, it was. Love your video, bro. You're a big inspiration to me. Thomas, I appreciate that, buddy. SEAL Team 711. Who the hell tells someone who does a race that they let them down? That's called inspiration. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I don't get why the Mopar community is the way it is. I don't have an answer there, man. Like, I had one person, and it's a very prominent YouTuber, literally come on and just blast me, called me a spineless coward, said that I need to apologize to RT Life because I made a response video to his when he raced a RIP supercharged car that didn't know how to drive. I know how to drive. I'm having different issues, but I'm never going to apologize. Here's the reason why I think a lot of you guys like me is I am undiscriminately me all the time. The way you see me right here is how I am in real life. Ask anybody who actually knows me. I don't put a face on for anybody. I show love on both sides. Appreciate that. Would it be worth it to put a Hellcat rear end and drive shaft on a 2006? Can't do a drive shaft. I have a 390 rear end. I'm going to tell you right now, it makes first gear completely pointless. Righty man, my Instagram, most def, have your back. Okay, look at that real quick. Here, shoot me a DM. I don't want to just waste time on here. Shoot me a DM. I'll follow you back if I don't already. Do you think it would be beneficial raising the red line? I'm on the opinion that the Pentastar loves RPM, and the fact that you have a centrifugal supercharger just compounds the benefit. While that is true, you have to also remember I'm running in the altitude pulling on my supercharger. What that means is that if we up the RPM on the engine itself, excuse me, what we run into a problem and dealing with is over-rotating the blower, damaging it as such, and that just is more money. So while you can raise it up slightly, I wouldn't go nuts with that. Jesse, I appreciate you, man. Hey, you don't have an Instagram, Calvin? It's all good. My email address, I don't know if you have a pen or paper. It's 80EIGHTY, the number 6, and the word face at gmail.com. Shoot me something there, man. Shoot me an address. Like I said, I got something for you. Any idea when next generation challengers? I don't know. I mean, I wish I had an answer for that. Believe it or not, man, I think FCA honestly doesn't like me because I've been blocked by the Dodge Instagram before. Let's face it, I'm a bit of an asshole, and they can't stand that. I also think that Dodge is still heavily riding the wave of the LX platform. I mean, they're putting Hellcats in everything. Do I think it's time for a facelift? Yes, I do. The only people who hate... you know what, Cobra? That's true. The only people that hate are someone who's driving a slow car, and that's absolutely true because while everybody in the moment in the comments now thinks they're some kind of racer, why aren't you showing it? And I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but if somebody calls me out to race, I'm about it. Let's do it. Let's make sure I know we're racing so I can prepare. Again. Yes, I was on pump gas during the race. I was running 93. I only run Exxon gas or QT as it's detergent free and doesn't mess with the timing. What's your rim and tire suspension status? Specifically talking about the second newest pick. I'm running the Belgian VMB 5s. It's 20 by 9 up front, 20 by 11 in the rear on a 305 Mickey street comp. And I am running custom spec BC Racing coilover that are 30-way damp. Hellcat Caravan. Y'all think I'm kidding. If they do that, I'm buying one. Could you imagine going down the road and you, like, some scat pack owner, I said it, comes up trying to rev, and all you see is the door open and you got a toddler holding up a phone, yelling World Star? Stop. I'm all about that. Vintage Joker. If you leave the Mopar community, where you going to? I mean, there's a couple of different things. I have a Corvette now. Okay. That's been my dream car as a kid. I love those damn things. And Kat, she's in there making gingerbread right now. It's Christmas, man. It's Christmas. Getting our fat boy on. She will tell you right now, I drive the shit out of that car. I love that thing. But we have one now, so that kind of off the bucket list. There's a couple of vehicles I'm extremely interested in. There's two that are still Mopar that I'm very interested in. One of them just doesn't depreciate, so I don't know if I'm ever going to get one of those. Because I can't. I'll just tell you, I can't justify $70,000 for a Jeep. That's just atrocious to me. And then there is a certain Mercedes I've been looking at, and I have a soft spot for the Chevy SS. While there are many other cars I like, I also am smart enough to realize that return on investment isn't there, and I'm not trying to waste my money. Hold that thought. World Star. Exactly. I love my all-wheel drive V6 Mazda Daily, but I run a 50 shot when I'm getting. Ooh, wet or dry? How crazy are you getting? Hellcat Caravan. Everybody's about that. Can you run E85 and put a bunch of timing into it? You said you needed torque. Wouldn't that do it? So there's a couple of different things in the works. I've kind of mentioned it in videos and strayed away from it just because I don't know how to quite talk about it yet. But there is an advanced fuel dynamic flex fuel kit you can put on the car. I already have the fuel pump system. That's not an issue. I need to run a different injector, and then it has an app, which I actually think I have the app. But it has an app that, let's see. It's in here somewhere. But it has an app that what you can do is as you fill up your tank, it has a flex fuel sensor. It'll tell you exactly what your E level is. And if I'm above E70, you were absolutely right. We can increase the timing. I can actually get between 10 and 15% more horsepower. I don't know what that translates to in the torque because for some reason I just can't produce torque, which is 90% of the reason why we're running the 390 so I can get out of the hole. Which, by the way, the last time at the track, Kat, what did I put down? A 159 60 foot on the last run? Stupid. Got out of the hole like a monster. And that's why I was able to put a half second on her, even though she was reeling me back in. That vet should run 12.5 in the fourth. It's not far from it. We just got to get her trained up, guys. That's not a problem. We just got to get her trained up. She'll be running those all day long. Would you ever consider doing a classic muscle as a build, like an old Chevelle or an old Challenger? Not an old Challenger. Love Chevelles. Can I tell them? We plan on doing a joint project. Obviously, we're in the same house. Who would have guessed? But we eventually plan on doing our own Rusto mod. We're going to be searching for a 53 through 55 no B-pillar double door Bel Air. We're going to do everything we can to that car. We're going to turn that thing into a monster. I love Mopar, but let's be honest. There are so many cool cars to choose from. You can't go wrong. That's absolutely true. And I'll tell you, like guys, like I tell everybody who asks me this, man, because people are convinced I'm a drug dealer or something with the way I just move the cars. I love anything fast enough to do something stupid. And it actually annoys quite a few people because it doesn't matter what car you put me in, I'm going to drive the shit out of it. Like my truck, treat that thing like a race car, which is retarded. Sinatra Select, not bad, not a big JD fan. Reason why I say that is like Marine. We drink that shit like water, so now I smell it. I'm like, poverty. I'm just saying. Sorry. What are you thinking about twin turbo instead of compressor? Twin turbo would give you more HP. I can't speak on that intelligently. The reason why is we use a port velocity head. We already have heating issues with the car, so I can't imagine adding more heat to it, especially down low. Would you get more torque from a twin turbo? Absolutely, but not my forte. Now, if you want to talk about rip supercharge, I can tell you whatever you want to know about that thing. Running a dry kit, if it pops, it pops. Send it, Steve. Brandon, I like you. Or Brendan, excuse me. I like you, man. Horsepower to torque mathematics is very hard to convert. You'll have to know the flywheel HP to convert it over to torque through the sequence multiplication. Good Lord, man. Do I like cards? Of course I do. I am a blackjack player. And ironically enough, I am strangely, for some reason, always lucky when I go to casinos. She watched me when we went to Atlanta for Thanksgiving. We stopped by, what was it called? Wind Creek? Something like that. Some podunk damn casino in Alabama. I know I actually, within 30 minutes, won 2 jackpots. Most I've ever won on a single hand of blackjack was $5,900 off of a 5-car dealer bust. It's beautiful. Come on, guys. Questions. Let's get them in there. I want to know, what did you guys think about the notes? I mean, do you see it as excuses? Do you see it as bullshit? To the YouTuber, the prominent YouTuber said I was spineless and I should apologize. I'm never going to apologize. Ever. I don't apologize for shit. If I said it, I'm a grown man. I meant it. If you don't like that, if that hurts you and words, just can't control your luscious sensibilities, that's not my problem. Man up. Don't get away from the V6 Challenger. You are on the cutting edge of innovation of Valkyrie. If you go to another car, you won't have that. Maybe add a second car, but don't give up. I have a second car. I mean, you're right, but you have to understand there gets to a point of ROI, return on investment. Now, again, if you guys want that, I don't have a problem with that. We need this channel to pop because monetarily, I have to be able to do that. For you guys who don't know me off of YouTube and social media, I'm in business. So everything has to have some kind of executive summary, has to show me a return on investment, it has to be something that's going to be publicated towards actual growth. If it's not doing that, more than likely not interested anymore. And the problem with it is now we are tapped. I mean, how much more can you do short of pulling out the engine? Again, Jesus, don't want to, not fun. Eric knows, he's still on here. That was a pain in the ass. But short of pulling that engine, I actually talked to a machine shop about re-sleeving the block we popped and doing a 3-piece shim around each cylinder in order to stabilize it so we could actually run more without worrying about cylinder pressure. And they quoted me out at $5,800. Would you pay that? I don't think you would. $5,900 gone. No regrets. Oh my God, not even one letter? I would like to see something personally, but I love your Challenger. I understand your business view though. Thank you, I appreciate that. EFI fixed tuning issues, I'm not spraying shit. I played with nitrous before. I had a nitrous backfire that sent a piece of metal through the windshield. I'll tell you guys, of the FRS. I had a turbo on that thing. It was fun. It actually made more horsepower than the V6. I went through 4 motors with that car. No, I'm good on that. I have a Mopar now. I used to have a Mustang. The Mustang community is just as toxic. Yeah, I know. We definitely know. We had a kid who decided to copy her old build and try to talk shit on Instagram the other day. It was hilarious. I threw on an MMX ported throttle body. Got that. AFE momentum cold air. And rear muffler deletes on my 2019 S16. Next is the RIP SC, HB2 to PCM MX ported upper low intake. Goal is to make 450. You'll do that. With good tuning, you'll do that all day long. Make sure that you're running the 60-pound injectors. They're what comes with the RIP kit. You'll never have a problem. Make sure you get the altitude pulley. That way you're able to actually run that much boost. By the way, Jeff, your icon there, never above you, never below you, always beside you, buddy. Semper Fi. See, honor. That's why I fuck with y'all. I love it. I love it. By the way, I don't know who all's on here. If you're local to DFW, if you have a 5.7 Charger Challenger, I don't care, and you would like to get a few runs in, this is me saying right now, let's do it. Because 392 guys, a lot of those came back and were like, yo, V6 is crazy. And then you got 5.7 guys like, slow piece of shit, can't believe you wasted that kind of money. Cool, man. Cool. Put your money where your mouth is. Let's do this. Let's go roll them. It's what, currently 30-something degrees outside, and we're under a freeze warning. All I heard is I'm going to be in crazy-ass boost. So whatever you want to do, I'll blow the car and beat one of y'all because I know I'm not losing no damn RT. Got the same goal. I could get a RIP kit by 2020, but it's brand new and would prefer to not void a warranty. Will there be getting a blow like tax off? Hey, absolutely. By the way, the RIP kit will not void your warranty. Dealerships have to prove that whatever was on there is what actually made it happen. If that's the case, take it off. Keep your stock injectors, keep your stock PCM, take it back to the dealership and go, what the hell? Are you running a pedal commander? Nope. I don't run anything that can alter the electronic throttle because that's going to mess with my tuning, and I'm not interested. Wicked J, my dude. RTs are slow RT owner that gapped RTs in my old V6. You do have an RT now, man. You trying to come play? What other cars would you want to build for the channel? New cars, classics? What are you feeling? I like a little bit of everything, man. If I'm going to do a classic right now, it would be I like square body C10s. I like the 51 F100. I like the 54 Bel Air. And then I have a little for the Nova too. If I was going to do old school. New school, I got a thing for, God, I'm going to give too much away right now. Whatever, I'm just going to say it. We'll see how many people actually watch us. I got a thing for the AMG GT. That is a $200,000 supercar that you can now find in the 60s, which is very attractive. You can find GTRs all day long. The only problem with GTRs is the maintenance is atrocious, and I'm not paying $4,000 for a brake upgrade. That is ignorant. If you need a video log stock 2020 RT, I'm down. Let's do it. Wicked. You got me, dog. Hit me up. Let's make that happen. Time to build an old school Challenger. I don't really like the old school Challengers. It's not a knock against them, and plus finding one now that's not molested is just going to be impossible. If you're the first time it was a V6, but it was a Hellcat wave, you still try to add maximum amount. Absolutely. I like fast shit. Period. I don't care what it is. I like fast stuff. Like, and that's my favorite part that I'm catching from the RT guys that are on Racerx's videos is they come out and they're like, all that money wasted. You know how many people I have met because I built this car? You know how much dumb shit I've done? You know how many cops I've gotten away from because of this car? And I'm not saying I ran from cops, but when you go play and like race, and then you get pulled over and a cop goes, I saw you street racing. I'm like, dude, I'm in a V6. Come on, bro. You think I'm street racing in a V6? And then my happy ass goes home. I love anything fast. So, and I love modifying cars. That aspect of if I take this Lego and put it on this block, what's going to happen? I get a kick out of that. I love that. Bet. Currently building a 98 5.2 Magnum, building to keep up the 5.7 Hemi trucks. So far, 2,200 personal truck count. Nice. 51 F100, I would do a twin turbo Nelson racing engine. 1,100 horsepower. No extra accessories. I would get rid of the leaf springs. I would do a Willwood system and more than likely either a Kings or an Olin suspension, and I would cage it all the way back and go have a great day. Racerx, what's up, my dude? Appreciate you stopping by. You should destroy a stock RT. I would. I mean, while that sounds like shit talking, it mathematically, if I don't beat that, I'm crashing the car. I'm putting it around a tree. You don't have to answer this, but I have to ask. Election stolen or not stolen? We're not going to get into that, but I'm an American. I'm a veteran. I am somebody that will bleed on the flag to keep it red. Use your imagination. What's a safe pound of boost to run on stock internals with the RIP supercharger? I run 12. I never had an issue until we got a little crazy with things and didn't correct the tuning. That's when we popped an engine. That was over 44,000 miles. So with the altitude pulling, you'll be fine. This may not be popular, but do you have the truck content? Have any truck content that works? You know what? We need some truck content. One of the things I plan on doing here soon is probably going to see my boy Audio Cat. I need to put a system in that thing. And then I'm probably going to do a wheel change or a different color soon because everybody in the mama is running my wheels in this area, and it's driving me crazy. You got a project car cheap enough with enough potential regardless of here. Yeah, the whole giveaway thing, I don't know. Like, I've had people ask me to do raffles about certain things. It just comes off weird to me. I don't know. I have a 2013 RT. What can I do? I love the V6 owners. I mean, dude, like I said, if you're DFW, hit me up. Jeff Lopez, you get it. Still Team 711, I appreciate that. The election was fixed. Trump would have won by a landslide. Do your research into the Dominion software. That's all I'm going to say. Like I know they said that we would never use algebra past high school, but I didn't think it would be used against us. We'll put it that way. Racerx, I look forward to it, man, and I look forward to the next race, buddy. Have a good night. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. I'll extend this because everybody's talking. I'll extend this just a little bit longer, and then we'll get this posted up. Leave your comments. I mean, if you were on here tonight, hit me up. Do you think? No, I think it's over. I think the system's working against them, unfortunately. Don't call your car a piece of shit, man. You got to believe in this thing. Make it happen. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure Jeff will know what this is, but I don't know if a lot of you guys will. SEAL team, kind of relating to what you just put up. Do your research on it, but there's certain ink I wear for a certain reason. Just saying. Is Texas wide open like we are in Florida? Y'all like down near your COVID. North Texas just rolled back to 50% capacity and bars. No, bars are closed. Excuse me. 50% capacity in restaurants, offices, stuff like that. Everybody's being real weird about wearing a mask. It's ridiculous. Glock Modder, where do you live? I'll be going strictly looks, man. Wicked, I mean, smart move, dude. New to the channel, I have a 16 SR292, but still love the V6 guys and out there doing what they do. Chris, welcome, buddy. I'm sure your car is badass. I have no problem with 392s. It's just a benchmark that I use to show how fast my car is. I appreciate you being here, buddy. Kansas is getting stupid with the COVID stuff. I actually used to live in Topeka, so I can't imagine how stupid it would get up there. But whew. See, Jeff, hit me up, man. We can be friends. Glock Modder, Dallas. Glock Modder, if you have a Instagram, shoot me a DM. Let me know what you. Yeah, man, I was out there for a little bit before and after recruiter's assistance for the Marines. F250XL. Is that a gasser or a diesel? If it's a diesel, you should be able to do that easy. Cat.
What?
05 F250XL. Is that a gasser or a diesel truck? Thanks.
Man, F-250s aren't classified as just diesels. Same with 350.
What's good for home defense? I have 2 American Bulldogs. I have weapons scattered all over the house. I am trained in multiple facets of combat, and there are random weapons and tricks all over the place. So whatever you feel like you could use, one mind, any weapon, violence is always the answer. Quick tip for the V6s or anyone getting performance, I highly suggest getting a ported throttle body and getting that intake manifold ported. Yeah. Also, too, V6 guys, if you're going to do something like that, make sure that you hit up AFP and look for their catless goodies because you need to be able to expel as much exhaust gas as possible. New York sucks. Our mayor and governor suck. Whew. Boy, Como is on another level. That dude needs to be hit in the face with a chair. I'm behind enemy lines in Washington State. My entire channel is dedicated to fighting back and exposing fake news. I'll subscribe. Diesel. Ooh, okay. Well, dude, 550, 600 out of a diesel is easy. You just need one big ass turbo and some better injectors. Are you into powerlifting? You deadlift? I do. At 24 years old, I actually hit my 2,000 pound total at 24 years old. I had a 570 bench, 765 deadlift, and an 810 squat. Violence is always the answer. Damn right. Pro 2 and own a 308 myself. That V6 lifter tick. So the lifters get stuck. Good news is it's about a $7 fix. You just need to pull off the valve cover. Don't move. If you remove the cam, make sure that you understand where top dead center is for it again to be able to put it back in. Lay the lifter. Make sure you soak it in oil overnight. You'll be good to go. Yeah, man. Calvin, everybody makes fat jokes and stuff on YouTube, dog, but I don't. The camera trips people out. You see me in person, I'm 310 pounds. And anybody who truly knows me will tell you I am not weak. Well, okay. Sabrina, that's awesome. Make sure you wipe down that equipment because I'm sure it doesn't smell good if you're doing that. Yeah, the tick is annoying as hell. I've had to deal with it a couple times, but it's a pretty easy fix. On Facebook, my name's Alex Wise. It's me and Kat. I'm literally in a distillery. Hit me up. Yeah, bro. Oh, Sabrina. Yikes. Absolutely, Jeff. You're spot on, buddy. Vivek had to quit making the Grand National because it could. Yep. Have a Merry Christmas to you. Hey, you as well, Jay. I appreciate you, buddy. Okay, so scattered around this house, we have multiple hidden things. We have multiple shotguns. I have a BP-12 with a 12-round banana clip mag that's shooting 4-ounce 12-gauge slugs as well as 4.5-foot spread buckshot at 10 feet. There's a couple of SIGs in here. There's some AR stuff. I've got a couple of pounds of boom boom hanging around. Let's just put it this way. Wrong house to break into. I don't call cops. I'll say that right now looking directly into the camera. If you break into my house, welcome to the Thunderdome. You're not going home. I don't want to know either. Why didn't you put wide body? You don't like it? Why would I add weight to a race car? I'm trying to go faster, not slow it down. Would you ever own an electric car? No. Andrew, Merry Christmas to you and your family as well, buddy. Be safe. Mission motor radiator, intercooler 410. Damn! 410 gears? Jesus. Transmission are you running? ATS stage 3. Oh, there you go. Brendan, good chatting with you as well, man. Have a good one. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Stay safe out there. Watch your six. I have over 70 firearms. I have an FN. Ooh. And a Tavor. Oh, I'm jealous. Oh, I already told everybody and their mama. I'll say it right here because I know somebody's watching. If you come to my house expecting to get the guns, I'll give you the rounds. What you think about the Tesla? I think it looks like a giant piece of wood that should be going under to keep my door open while I bring the groceries in. Shit is hideous. All right, I have to get back to the garage and work on mix lower upper going on tonight. Love the videos. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Stay safe. All right, Jeff. Semper Fi, brother. Watch your six. You know what to do. Have I personally seen one? No, but I am pretty good boys with somebody online. Look, check out Hyper Hawk Camaro. That guy's got a V6 and I think the beast. He recently, I think, put a new motor in there, and that's just a fun car to watch. Plus, that thing looks gorgeous. Let's see. Let me see if I can find exactly what it is. Shout out my boy. Hyper Hawk Camaro. Hyper Hawk Camaro. Guy's name is Ben. That's what you'll see right there. Go hit my guy up. Sorry, the camera on this thing is just garbage. No Facebook either. Jesus Christ, man. I don't know. Send me a smoke signal. Ooh. He put an L in a Fiero? Wait. So it's mid-engine? I don't know. Is it Fiero front or I think it's mid-engine? I don't know. I don't know shit about the Pontiac Fiero, but good God. That's just nasty. Yeah. Ugh. Mid. Good God. You better put a wheelie bar on that little thing. It's like a go-kart. All right, guys. We're going to call it off here. Thank you to everybody who came in and actually chat and contributed to what this was. I just kind of had to clear all this. I'm sure there's going to be some backlash on here, or they're going to show on Racerx's video. And, oh, he made excuses. It is what it is. Lightspeed Fiero. How do you feel about a Pontiac GTO? I think the Aussies did it right, and that car is slept on. Where catch you on the street? Dude, catch me at the track. I find a way to message me because I know, or will hit me up in the comments or something. We'll figure it out. Merry Christmas. You have a good night as well, Thomas. Chandler, you have a good one. I have a 5.7 Challenger, but I think your V6 is badass. Appreciate you. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for contributing. Thanks for making this fun because I was actually kind of worried about how it was going to turn out. I appreciate each and every one of you. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all the above. You know how it works. Y'all have a great night, a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and stay savage.